Hello, future North Stars, as well as any parents and guardians who may be viewing this presentation as well. I'm going to spend a few minutes here talking about AP Human Geography, okay? The world at present. So let me take you through a little information on the course and what it entails. So I will quickly go over the teachers of the course, a little bit about the course itself, some of the units of study, and then address any common concerns that students typically have. So I am Jeff Peterson on the left there, and I am one of the teachers of AP Human Geography, and the other teacher is Mrs. Janelle Van de Sample on the right there. If at any point you would like to contact us about anything that you have heard during this presentation or about any questions you may have, do not hesitate to reach out to us via our emails, which are both listed right there. If you're curious and want more of an informal dive into what AB Human Geography is all about, feel free to check out our Twitter handles down there at the bottom. So, um, this is AP Human Geography. Now, in case you are new to high school and you are unaware, AP stands for Advanced Placement. So, the College Board, which is composed of universities, colleges, and high schools throughout the country, work together to offer high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while students are in high school. So, this is one of those opportunities, hence the name AP Human Geography. So AP Human Geography, like many AP courses, culminates in an AP exam at the end of the school year. And if students do well enough on the exam, they have the opportunity to earn college credit moving forward. So if you do pass the AP Human Geography exam at the end of the year, you can earn credit that you can apply to college, which will allow you to maybe exit college a little sooner, save a little money, or free up your schedule so that you can take classes or classes that interest you. So that is what an AP class is. That is what the advanced placement program is. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to email us and let us know. But AP Hug, as it is more affectionately called, offers an opportunity for students to demonstrate their willingness to take a challenging course. As you start to think about applying for things like college, colleges do like to see that you have been willing to challenge yourself while you're on high school. So enrolling in AP Hug allows you to do that, as well as get on the AP track. So a lot of our students that enroll in AP Human Geography go down a path towards taking other AP courses in social studies, such as European history or world history or US history, as well as AP courses in other subject areas as well. Now, if you want to try your hand in an AP course as a freshman, but you're not sure you want to stay on the AP track, that is totally fine as well. And AP Hug is a great entry point to the AP track in high school. If you succeed, you can stay on it. If you struggle, well, maybe you know that it's not for you. So, in addition to earning AP credit, AP Human Geography offers you the opportunity to earn weighted credit, meaning that an A is worth 6 points for your grade point average, a B is worth 5, a C is worth 4, and so on. You do earn 1 extra point for every letter grade in your grade point average. But more importantly, and what I'll spend more time on here in a second, is that this course offers you the opportunity to learn intriguing material and make connections to the world that you live in. If you are able to talk to any students that have taken the course or are currently taking the course, one thing that students universally say over and over and over again is that they loved the chance to learn about the world that they live in. When students drive around, they're able to see course concepts in that actual world. So that is awesome um, one awesome aspect of this course. It is not a traditional history course where we look at events that occurred in the past from X date to Y date in this place. We look at what's happening in the world today. So if you're very interested in learning about the world that you live in today, this may be your course, and I'll elaborate on content here as we move forward. So a lot of our study revolves around these 4 questions: what's happening, where, why there, and why care. So more specifically, we look at those questions relative to our units of study. So our first unit is on geography. We look at basic geographic and environmental perspectives. So we'll start super simple with things like maps. We'll then look at how technology is making the world smaller. We'll look at how our environment is changing and how our land use is changing. We'll look at concepts like sustainability. So we'll learn very basically um, what the world is like geographically. Our second unit of study is on population. So we'll look at how the world population is changing. Where do people live? Why do they live there? We'll look at things like life expectancy, discrepancies in how genders are treated throughout the world. We'll look at things like diseases, the past, last year, this year, and then even well into next year. We'll talk extensively about things like COVID and how that impacts the world population. In this unit, we also look at things like migration within countries as well as emigration and immigration from into other countries. In Unit 3, we move into culture and we explore why beliefs and attitudes all over the world differ. We'll look at the different beliefs and attitudes that people around the world have. We'll look at things like language and religion, and we'll look at how technology is changing the world. Okay. One of the most amazing things in the world is the fact that you can go basically anywhere in the world and people learn how to speak English. People know how to speak English. So we'll look at why that is, how that came to be, and what the future holds in regard to culture. In Unit 4, we look at political systems. So we'll look at how governments differ around the world. We will look at our current political map. We'll look at the different types of governments that exist. And we'll even talk about things like voting. How do people vote? Why do they vote? Why do some people have that opportunity and others do not? In Unit 5, we'll look at agriculture, what people eat and why. So I'll spend an entire unit talking about food, which teenagers love. All right. But we'll look at the impacts that our dietary habits have on things like the environment, especially when you consider how the environment is changing with the destruction of certain landscapes like the rainforest, in an effort to make sure that we have enough food for everybody. So we'll look at things like that and how diets around the world are changing and responding to changes in people's preferences. Unit 6, we will look at urban areas. So we'll talk all about cities all over the world. We'll talk about Chicago extensively. We'll look at how cities are designed and how they're changing moving forward, considering especially the fact that cities are centers of innovation. They're really cool places. And then we will conclude the year looking at the different economic systems around the world. So why some cities or why some countries are developed and wealthy and others are not. We'll look at how certain places developed, why others did not or are currently developing slowly, as well as what the future holds from an economic perspective. So I just touched on a few of the topics that we study within our units. Again, the the basic units of study offer us the opportunity to really explore the world that we live in at present. A lot of the things that I talked about there are things we commonly see in the news, and a lot of topics that people feel very passionately about in their daily lives. So again, the units of study, the topics that we cover really lend itself well to learning about the world that we live in today, and students always see that relevance to their own lives. So, few final things here. This is an AP course, so one of the things that we do commonly encounter are concerns from incoming freshmen. So, some of those concerns typically center on rigor. This is an AP class, so it is an honors level class, and it is challenging. There is homework on a nightly basis. It's never anything too extreme. It's usually reading a few pages here or there or completing a short quiz. But even though it is a rigorous, challenging course, um, there is always the opportunity to revise your work if you're unhappy with the grade. And that is a policy across all sections of the course, no matter who your teacher is. And in this process of taking a challenging course, we offer a ton of supports for our students. So anything that you need to be successful, we are willing to provide to you. We're willing to work with you in any way because ultimately we want you to learn the material. So our end goal is for you to earn AP credit, but also learn a great deal more about the world that you live in. It's a big, fascinating place, and we'd love to teach you all about it. And we would love to have you enroll in the course. If you have any questions moving forward, if you'd like to have any more information, feel free to reach out to either myself, Mr. Jeffrey Peterson. My email is right there, or Mrs. Janelle Van Sample, and her email is listed there as well. We hope to see you in the during at the start of the 2021-2022 school year in AP Human Geography. And again, if you would like any more information, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.